Hey gardeners! I'm Cuba Cordoves with Wldcrd podcast.
Jnique, Lady D,
and Betty with Banksta.
And if you're a new subscriber, I just want to let you know, welcome back to the channel. And if you're existing, where we don't plant seeds, we whack weeds. And what that means is planting knowledge, and whacking weeds means removing bullshit. So this is what we're about to do. So Jnique, I'm about to ask you, what's going out here in these Corona streets?
Okay, so outside of Corona, we have Wldcrd.
Okay.
So we all know that Wldcrd is one of the victims of R. Kelly.
Okay.
She was one of the main girlfriends that actually resided with him with the other young lady.
Okay.
And so she recently discussed being in denial about her toxic relationship with R. Kelly.
Okay.
She says that she really didn't even understand what was going on, and even when she did understand, it was too late. She was too deep in
it. Oh, wow.
So, like, how many times have you guys been in a toxic relationship and your friend's been saying stuff to you, but you really didn't even take in consideration the toxicity until after you was gone?
Okay, raise your hand if you ever been in a toxic relationship and your friends warned you about.
Absolutely.
Well, me too. Not my husband, of course, but you remember him. Remember that guy was dating Jay? He had fucked up teeth? Girl, I don't remember. Remember him? He was not good.
Dude,
but when y'all, and he was light skinned, not my type. No, nobody could. But the difference is, I did listen to her and my sister. It only lasted like 2 weeks because I did listen. But a lot of women have that story.
And she said that she was made to eat feces of R. Kelly.
Girl, stop.
And so she was saying that what she wants is that she wants women to support the fact that sometimes women have toxic relationships. I really feel like her platform is really about, oh shit, I made a mistake, and sometimes that shit happens.
Feces?
It's her choice.
Boo boo.
You want to eat shit? Choice.
Boo boo.
His
boo boo. But and let me tell you something. I really hate when people be like, "Oh, I don't believe the R. Kelly shit," because she's not the first person that mentioned eating boo boo.
Somebody else
mentioned
that, and I didn't hear that part.
You never heard that he made somebody?
No.
This is the second person with the allegations of, oh my God, R. Kelly made me eat feces.
So how did she get out of it? So she's not with him no more. Well, yeah. So she woke up.
She was the last girl with what's the other girl's name?
Jocelyn Savage. Okay.
It was her and Jocelyn.
Yeah,
Savage. I got in a fist fight.
Right, I know about that, but I forgot her name was Azriel. Okay, well.
So here you have it. You have Azriel, and now she's the only R. Kelly victim that came out with a different narrative too. Saying I didn't realize that I was this effed up.
Right. How old was she when that's the one that was only like 17?
Yeah, like
when he got
16 or 17. The same thing with Jocelyn.
Yeah. And
it's just really crazy because the whole R. Kelly thing is that every single person that actually said that they were involved said that he was up at their school. Chicago. I'm trying to figure out if he is not a paranoid guardian, why he up in here buying McDonald's meals for bitches.
Yeah, I blame a lot of them girls' parents.
Where was the proper consent to let a stranger in the building?
Right. Because he was a celebrity.
That's her feces.
Right.
I just can't get past that.
So that's what's popping in these streets.
Well,
so of course,
I don't feel sorry for her. I don't feel sorry for other girls because I know they were young. But when I got an issue when people make bad choices at any age, but especially 18 and up, but mainly grown folks like 25 and up. Make bad decisions, right? They make these bad choices, and then then they come to you for help or want you to help them get out of something. Yeah, it's like no, you made your choice, right? You made your choice, you made your bed. Now lay the fuck in it.
I feel bad for them. I feel bad not because they didn't have it wasn't about choice. It's just more so that you think you know the world, and because you don't know the world for real. You really just sat here because a lot of times we don't know what was promised. But I do know that if you can sing and this R. Kelly and he's giving you the opportunity to have a internship, you're gonna take it. It's the same concept. It's the same.
It depends on your.
I mean, granted.
Because I was in the industry, she's in the industry, and I'm telling you now, if he came sniffing around us at 16, 17, maybe it's my personality.
Free will.
I don't give a damn how bad I want it. It's just me. I don't give a fuck who he is. Period. I don't care what he promises me. I'm not with it. I'd rather get it the right way. But depends on your. That's what I said first.
And she
depends
did have
on your mentality.
And she did have 2 parents.
Mom and dad.
You can't say.
No, you're supposed to take a shit
she didn't have.
I didn't say she didn't.
No, I'm just thinking of like what other people could say. Like you can't say she didn't have support from both parents.
Right. Can't say she daddy issues because she got a daddy.
She had a daddy.
So
same thing with Joycelyn Savage. But I just think it's sad. You know, I just think women need to understand that other women make mistakes. And, you know, this was just drastic. You can make a mistake. This is just drastic. It's just drastic because it's R. Kelly.
Yeah.
For example, you had a mistake, you had one, I had one. We just didn't have nobody. We wasn't fucking with R. Kelly.
Not at all.
That's the thing.
But my mistakes that I made, I've gotten out of it my own goddamn self. Just like the saying, do your dirty by your lonely. Get out of your own shit by yourself. I can't stand with people. Can't. People that do what they do, make the mistake they make, and then, can you help me get out of this? Can I borrow this? Can I have this? Can I use this? No. Live in your mistake. That's just me.
Sometimes
I'm a little bit, I told y'all I don't have a heart.
Need help.
I don't have a heart. Yeah, you can get help. Just don't come
Sometimes,
out. Not my way.
Sometimes people need help, but just don't go to Cuba. Because sometimes
Nope.
people need help. You gotta be
I've helped enough people.
You gotta be trauma informed.
Let me tell you.
When you're trauma informed, you cannot.
No. You can make your
of-
mistakes. Just don't come my way when you make them. Because this attitude that I have, this coldness that I have, is because of betrayal, hurt, family, friends, trauma. It builds a wall.
Right.
It builds a wall that you
Absolutely.
can't break through because of. I'm not going to help you because of past issues and past people that I have helped. That have betrayed, you know all about that. You know what I'm saying? And you're there for them. You're right there. I've done that already. I ain't doing it no more. I'm 40 years old, it ain't happening. I don't give a damn about your trauma. I got trauma too. Who the fuck gonna help me? Nobody but my husband.
A good
Period.
heart can get you killed.
And I'm gonna get a good heart can get you killed. Period. So, you know I come off cold and it may sound a little harsh, but when you've been through what I've been through, you'll get it. You'll understand. I ain't with it. Make your mistakes and get out of yourself.
Free will, you still got free will.
There you go.
And choice.
Yep.
And you know what? I'm sorry, but I'm gonna say this. When you start bleeding
out your pussy,
you gotta understand that this is there. The woman that you're becoming is free will.
Yep.
And choice.
Yep.
So it's easy to make him it's easy to be a victim to someone like R. Kelly because he has money.
Right.
These things happen.
That's
to
what I said. It depends on your
time.
mentality.
I
don't care about your money.
Maybe you have money. It's like, look, you still made your choice. If you know what it's shit at.
Mm-hmm.
You know what it's shit.
Mm-hmm.
So if you talk about feces, don't blame it.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Don't. And like I said, that comes from being 40 years old, going through a lot of things with people. Mm-hmm. That you just build a wall, and it's just what it is. When I could go on and on about how many people I've helped, how much I've done, everybody has fucked you some way or another. Yeah. So no, it makes you. Yeah. So let them come to y'all.
It's still
don't come my way.
It's still free will.
Free will and choice. Period. So so. That being said, I'm gonna wrap that part up because we might fight in here. I don't know. It may happen.
I care about the girls.
4, 3, 2, 1.
I care about the girls getting kidnapped.
Yeah, more than you making this bad choice.
Their will.
Right. These bitches
like
left on their own. Sorry. I'm sorry. I just don't have no sympathy for it. I really don't. You sat there and ate somebody's shit.
You know it's shit.
Like, come on. Like, you brainwashed? That mean you weak. You weak, and I don't respect weak bitches.
I know your mama, your auntie, your cousin. Somebody taught you where the shit at. You shit, feces.
And
you want to be a victim.
Get the fuck out of here.
You feel me?
I feel it ain't happening. So we're going to wrap that part up. So I'm going to introduce the topic, which is addiction. And I believe everybody has an addiction. Everybody has a vice. It could be from food, sex, obsession, working, going to the gym.
Right.
It could be anything. You know how some women get obsessed with guys, or some people, they have food addiction, sex, and then drugs. Real shit, drugs, or whatever. So I want to discuss that. So what do you feel about addiction? Any type of addiction? Do you believe everybody has a vice?
I don't believe everyone has a vice. It's just some addictions are more extreme than others.
Yes. I think the worst addiction is food. And I'm going to tell you why. We don't need sex. You can live without it. We don't need to go work out. We don't need love. You know what I'm saying? Like we don't need any of those things.
Right.
But food, you need to live.
It comforts.
You just need it to live.
Yeah.
You need it to live. So I feel that's probably the hardest drug to kick. You don't need drugs, you don't need alcohol, but food you do.
Yeah.
Food you do. You know what I mean?
The thing with addiction is that you can't tell anybody what is more addictive than the other thing.
Mm-hmm.
So, a food addiction, what happens is that you either are bored, you're either hurt, you're either looking for something else, and so
Or traumatized.
you're trying to eat to
Feel
forget that.
To feel better.
And sometimes, if you become informed about other options, you probably can kick like a food addiction. The problem is that like other addictions like alcohol or like heroin, for example, these are things that even though you don't need them, once you introduce them to your body does crave them.
Your body craves it.
Because that's the thing. With
I
food,
need this, I gotta have it.
But what I'm saying, to live, you don't need it. Drugs. Your body may say,
but once you introduce it, you do.
No. What I'm talking about is a need, a necessity. I'm talking about to survive. You can get off drugs. You can wean yourself
But see,
off.
that's what people don't get that though.
No,
they do it bad enough.
People get it when they're done with it. They're like, I just don't want this no more. I can't do this no more.
They want it bad enough.
But yeah, they want it bad enough. They can. I've done it. I've gotten out of a form of addiction. If you didn't see the episode with sickle cell, I have sickle cell. Lady D has sickle cell. So, with medications and the doctors letting you telling you to be on medications, you take this twice a day, every 12 hours. You not knowing much about medication at the time, you're taking it as the doctor tells you to and as you're prescribed. And then when you're like, oh, I don't feel like I need this no more, then you realize, and your body realizes, wait a minute, what's going on? You having withdrawals, you're throwing up, you got diarrhea, you're sweating, you got a fever. I've been through it. I'm not addiction to where it is where I'm looking for it or trying to get high. It's because your body is craving it. You think you need it in order not to feel sick. So you're doing it just to function.
Right.
It's not to get high, it's to function. I weaned myself off that shit because I was like, oh hell no. Once I stopped taking the medicine, I was like, oh shit, this is withdrawals. This is withdrawal. Oh my God. Oh hell no. I'm taking It got real. So what I did was I broke that pill in half, and 3 days later I broke it again, and 3 days later I broke until I didn't need it at all. So when we talk about addiction, you're talking to somebody that knows it as far as that, as far as I guess drugs, because pain medication is a form of drugs. It's a form of drugs. Being on morphine or Oxycontin, that's drugs. That's a form of synthetic heroin. That's exactly what it is. When we have to take that's a form of synthetic heroin. So I had to break that shit up and take that 3 days. Okay, I'm gonna break that in half again. Take that another 3 days until I'm off it. But I didn't need it to live. Food, you need to live. You cannot water. You don't have water for 3 days, you dead.
Right.
You don't have food for 3 weeks, you dead. If I don't have morphine or Oxycontin for 3 days or 3 weeks, I'm not gonna be dead.
Right.
If you can be. But if you don't do it correctly, you can be. But that's what I mean.
But that's what I'm saying. What you're introducing is discipline. Everybody don't have discipline. My father has been on heroin his whole life.
Wow.
And he still is going back and forth to the drug place. No, he doesn't need it to live, but he needs that shit to live.
To function.
Bottom fucking
to
line.
Function.
To function. And after a certain point, it does become something that is needed to live. You're saying a necessity as far as food, and that's true, because when you become addicted to food, everything, it is okay because you eat it, you drink it, then it's gone. You gain weight, this and that, and that's all. But see, what happens is like something like heroin. You take this so long, and then when you do go to these places where they are detoxing you, they're giving you methadone. After they give you methadone, you're still addicted.
Methadone is the higher.
It is higher.
It is the, and then what happens? You get addicted to the methadone.
So what you have is an individual who really does desire to be different. Do you not think my dad wants to be different?
Right. Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Even in 2020, I don't even care at this point.
Right.
But you want to be different. Everything that you plan is different.
Right.
I'm going to eat my food. I'm going to go to work. I'm going to do this. I'm going to do that. I'm like, oh, shit, I got some extra money.
Right.
Right. Let me go back, because if I just hit it one time, I'm going to be able to go back.
Right.
If I hit it one more time, then I'll be able
And
to.
that's the difference of needing it and to live and taking it to function.
Right.
Those are two different separate
I think
things.
you've been doing it for so long that you've been doing something for so long. You become
Of
course,
some people go through withdrawals, and so in order, like alcohol, whatever it is, in order for them to even be functional,
that's my point.
they have to take
a little sip, take a little
alcohol, whether it's heroin or whatever it is. You know what I mean? It just becomes a thing. Some people are functional. Some people are not. So the thing about addiction is that everyone has one. But the thing about it is, it's like food is socially acceptable.
Right. Unless you're 600 pounds.
Heroin isn't socially acceptable. Marijuana is socially acceptable. So what people do is they're like, they're missing the point of addiction is an addiction. So they go off of what's socially acceptable. If someone smoke crack, then that's not socially acceptable.
Right, exactly.
So then that's a bad thing. But it's like, okay, because I feel my sin is better than yours, then I'm going to judge yours.
Of course.
Right.
Yep.
And then it goes to what's social
accepted.
The reality is addictions are a lower frequency of us. It's a lower vibration, a part of us. You know what I'm saying? And that's the real about it. It's not the most light part of who we are. It's the dark shadowing part of us.
Then that's what a lot of people hide it.
Yeah. Like what did I say? The wild card.
The wild card. Go ahead.
You say
spit that shit. Spit that shit.
You say kick it. You say quit it.
Okay.
But have you ever tried?
Have you ever did?
It's wicked. I ain't never smoked crack.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? But I would look at the crackhead and be like, damn, you should. Goddamn, how this
happen?
But you ever tried it?
Right.
I can tell you not to do it.
Yep. Right.
I ain't tried it.
Yeah.
It
grab a hold of you.
You ever smoked a Newport? You should kick it. Quit it. You ever tried it? You take that.
That nicotine.
You ever tried it? It's wicked. So if you ain't been where that person has been with
you can't say shit.
You don't know.
Yeah.
Because it's easy to say that.
Yeah. It's easy to say kick. Quit it.
You say, yep. Kick it. Quit it. Have you tried it? It's wicked. You know, I never shot up. But for that person that has, we ain't been there. You know what I'm saying? Have you ever took a bump on your nose? Oh, you shouldn't do that. But have you ever tried? You ain't been there.
Right.
It's easy to do this right here, but no one does this. Right. No, it's easy to point things. No one does this.
Yep.
At themselves. The thumb.
That's right. You doing this, but the thumb right back at your ass. Right. Yeah, I mean, that's a good point. You know, it's basically, what you're basically saying is you can't judge it. if you never been there.
Your sin is more acceptable.
Right. You can't judge
Socially
it.
acceptable.
Mm-hmm.
So that makes it better. No.
You smoke weed more than I drink.
Vibration.
You smoke weed more than I drink, or you do,
Elation is over moderation. It's the lower vibrational part of us.
It's the dark side.
It's the dark side.
But I do believe everybody has some type of form, some type of just being being 40.
So if I'm doing something that you don't approve of, and I'm like, okay, you want me to go to rehab? I go for you, not for me.
Right, you gotta go for
I'm gonna keep going back to rehab.
You gotta go for yourself.
Because I didn't go for myself.
Because you really didn't.
When you're ready to stop,
You'll go yourself. You'll go yourself.
You're doing it to try to oh man, I'm going because my family.
You have to find everybody else.
Yes.
And
that's why when they get out,
whenever
they do go right back.
That's what battling is. If you're battling because you're not embracing. Okay, you like it.
Yeah.
You like it. So,
yep.
But now you're battling because it's like, I really don't want to stop, but I think I should stop because
everybody else.
You need to stop.
You
gotta stop. When I became a vegetarian one time, right?
Oh,
I eat what I want to eat now, except for pork and beef.
Mm-hmm.
But I quit cold turkey because I really wanted to stop.
Mm-hmm.
I really wanted to stop. And I know some people who done like heavy drugs and they just wanted to stop.
Yeah.
Because they really wanted to stop. They didn't go to rehab, they just stopped.
But you know what? What I noticed with people that do it that way, what they do is
they want it
right.
themselves. It's something that you have to want.
Yeah.
If you don't want it, then you're not going to succeed.
If you're doing it because someone thinks like, oh, you should stop. They're threatening to leave me or fuck with me. Okay, and then now you're gonna go back and run back to that thing.
Mm-hmm.
If you're not doing it for yourself.
Yeah, I agree.
I wanted to start back eating chicken.
Oh, bitch, I know I was there.
And I eat chicken because I want to eat
because you want to. I respect people that say, you know what? I do this because I like it.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I smoke crack because I like it.
You like it.
Now deal with that. I respect that more than you trying to hide it from me. Yeah.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
My problem
I
with
gotta
addiction,
like it.
My problem with addictions
But I
are when you're hurting your family. Mm-hmm. That's when it's a problem for me. When you're hurting your friends and you're hurting yourself. But other than that, if you're taking care of your business, you're taking care of yourself. You know when it's time to cut shit out.
So this is my question. So do you think when people, let's say somebody drinks, right, and they drink a lot, but they like you said they stop. I think that when they stop, they take one. They stop, but let's say they stop drinking, they'll substitute it with another with something else.
You're gonna pick up some. We are habitual people. We're people of habit. You know what I'm saying? So you're gonna pick up something to it's like a security blanket. Mm-hmm. We're gonna find some kind of security blanket. Mm-hmm. You might say, okay, I quit smoking so much weed. Man, I didn't eat some fried chicken all this time. I want to eat fried chicken. Right. Something to put back. That fried chicken might not be so good for you, but it's something to like.
Have y'all ever known somebody that has one vice and they stopped cold turkey? I have a family member that was on crack for years. Yeah. And what they did was they stopped the crack cold turkey and they went to liquor. Yeah. And now they on liquor and it's like they stopped the liquor, but now they smoke weed.
No, everyone has a vice.
Exactly.
Everyone has a vice.
And they substitute. But do you think it's addiction do you think somebody is an addict when they are functional? Are they really an addict? Yeah. When they get up and they can work, and they can handle their business, because they don't feel they're addicts, because they feel they're functional.
My dad is like that.
And that is an addict.
Who? My dad. He can get up in the morning. Right. He can run every errand he has to run. Mm-hmm. He can pay every bill he has to pay. Right. He can make sure the dinner is cooked, the house is clean, and everything is up to par. And while he's doing all of this,
he's drinking.
He has his bottle on his side.
Right.
Yeah, an addict is an addict, whether or not you're functional or not. If someone comes out and say, "Oh man, I'm a hip hop junkie," everybody's like, "Okay, cool, that's dope." You just said you was a junkie. You're a hip hop junkie. Right. Everyone has it. I could be a cheesecake junkie. Right.
I could be a sneakerhead junkie,
Everyone
like my
has
daughter.
it. Everyone has
They
it.
have something. Mm-hmm. They
You
have
know, so
something.
you can't. Everyone has. It's a lower vibration. But the thing about it is, just keep an eye on it. Keep an eye. Once you lose that eye on that addiction, oh, it can take you down. You will begin to spiral.
Wow.
Let's cut.
Yeah.
Let's cut.
But you know what? Addiction is hard also too when you don't have a support team. You have to have a support team. You know, if you don't have a support team, then you shit out of luck.
Right.
You know, who do you have to say, hey, I really want to quit this habit. Can you help me?
Right. Yeah.
You know, if you don't have that person, then who do you turn to? Who do you go for help? How can you cut this habit if you don't have nowhere to go?
Right.
So
The only way to go is to look at yourself. That's it.
That's
Do you want to stop?
Do you really want to stop? Or are you just stopping for everybody else?
Your motives,
right.
your plans.
Like, what's the agenda? Right.
But sometimes you can have that good agenda and you still don't succeed because it's something that's playing on you that's like, okay, yes, you want to do it, but no, we not, because guess what? This is our turn up, and guess what? I like the way this feels.
Right. And I ain't stopping.
And I'm not going to stop.
Right.
So no matter how much you want to do it, if you don't have that self-control,
It's discipline. It's discipline. If you when I changed my diet the first time, let's go back to when we were younger and I changed my diet. It took a willpower to want to do. I wanted to do that. And then it took discipline. I disciplined myself.
Yeah, you did.
So if you don't apply the discipline to that, then you're not going to change anything. I have certain habits. I just simply won't discipline myself to do.
Yes.
I mean, simple as that. It's discipline.
It falls down
At
to
the end of the day,
if you want to stop.
it's discipline, and that's all there is when it comes to addictions. It's definitely a lower vibration.
Girl, yes,
it's the dog shadow. But I will say it again.
Say it again.
I need to say it motherfucking again.
51.
It's discipline. If you don't have the discipline,
You ain't gonna stop.
you just ain't gonna stop.
Let me hear this saying one more time. The Wildcard. Let them know.
Man, look.
Wildcard.
It's like, yeah, I write like this. My face ain't on here. But my whole thing is, we're gonna change that.
Yes, we are.
So the wild card is, hey, you can change. You can go from one edition to another. That might be yours for the week. That might be yours for the year. That might be yours for 10 years. You want to stop?
This stop. Yeah, that's the bottom line.
I'm really ready to cut.
Bottom line.
I'm ready to cut.
But no, you're right. You're right.
Can
So
I need to go pee.
okay.
I need pee break.
Yeah. So anyhow, we gonna wrap this up, but Jnique is going to plant the seed.
So
I just
my seed is to make sure that during your moment of weakness or your moment of openness, that where you want to share, you need something, just make sure that you call someone who is open-minded, because addiction is hard, and you can really confide in somebody if they're open. So make sure that you're not handling this addiction alone, and make sure that you're reaching out and that you're really trying to find resources, because if you are disciplined and you are ready to shake it, there's someone out there.
I love it.
Call someone.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes,
I love that seed.
Yes.
So, guys, I want to thank you guys for tuning in and watching. Please like, share, subscribe, comment, share if you care. Do what you do. Just don't talk about me. Talk about these bitches like I always
I had to
say.
take a pee break.
You know? So, we want to say bye, partners. We love you. Mwah.